Hey girl, hey. So, I started this new job. I've talked about it. Working with these girls at this residential facility. And, y'all, I am struggling. I have a bunch of girls who are between the ages of 11 and 18 who all of them are actually I think every single one of the girls that is on the floor right now, on the unit right now, is in either permanent or temporary custody of the state. And if they're in temporary custody, they have adoptive parents. You guys, one of the girls there got abused by family members and removed from the home, has anger behaviors, and she was, let me just stop. The girl has behaviors I can't even express. Like, they're not great behaviors. She tries to self-harm. She tries to do a lot of things, and she had calmed down. She was relaxed or whatever. And I don't want to mean relaxed. I mean, she got to a good baseline. She was able to be adopted. She wasn't used to the love and the attention and the boundaries and the discipline of a healthier family. And so she acted out because she did not experience a healthy upbringing with two parents who cared, or not, it doesn't even have to be two parents, one parent who cared, and a support system. She doesn't have that. She doesn't even know if her parents are alive or dead right now. The other day we were talking about, like, make a wish, and she was talking about that she watches some of those videos or whatever, and I was like, so what would your wish be? She was like, to find my family. Y'all, because she doesn't know where they are. She doesn't know anything about them. And she got adopted because she didn't know how to behave in a healthy way, because she was never taught how to. Her adoptive family doesn't even want her anymore. Imagine that. Like, think about this for just like a hot second. This little girl, I say little because she's 14 now, but this little girl was removed from her home with her parents and her siblings. And already, if she has to be removed, obviously, there's some issues. And then gets adopted, only for them to be like, we don't want you anymore. She doesn't know how. She doesn't know how to have boundaries. Today, she said, I wish I could go back. We played this game, and it was one of the questions, time machine. Would you go forward or backwards? What would you do? And she would go back to when she was 8 with her parents. She would go back to when she was 12 with those adoptive parents and thank them. And you know, it's crazy because her and I were talking, and she was saying, is it weird that on my 15th birthday I want a baby alive and I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? And most people would be like, yeah, that's weird for a 15-year-old. And I was like, absolutely not. If that's what you want, that's what you want. Because I'm aware that she might be about to turn 15 I don't believe her developmental age is 15. She might be 15 in body, but no, she's been through a lot. And I work with a bunch of people who are not really trauma informed. And so when we say and do things, we are not being intentional to not trigger these kids. A lot of people, some of those people there even say, well, you should be able to control it by now. Okay, but there's a lot of adults out here walking around unable to control their emotions. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. I literally have my own times. I just got upset with my dad a couple of days ago, and we had a whole little tiff because I was feeling strongly and was sad and worried about something, didn't know how to say it in an appropriate way for him to understand, and so we ended up clashing. I literally know about all this stuff, and I still have my times. So of course, these girls who have been through 10 placements in the last, however many years with no stability, of course they don't know how to act and behave. What? Get out of here. Like, I've never met, wow. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, y'all. And then my brain says, no, but you got to be an advocate for these girls. Because I work with a bunch of trauma uninformed people who need assistance with being aware of, I know she's got an attitude. I know we don't like it when they get attitude, because let me tell you, I don't either. But also, this girl is 11 and she's on her period. She's gonna cop an attitude. Like, I'm not saying it's acceptable, but like, she's gonna be rude, because guess what? I know your grown self gets an attitude too. You know how I know? Because I have seen it. I'm not saying it's right, but why is it acceptable to do as an adult, but not acceptable to do as a kid with way less control and education of how to control your emotions? Why? Why is that a thing? Oh, you got grown people doing the same stuff as these kids and getting mad at the kids because basically they're mocking your behavior. You give them with attitude, they come back at you. Don't come with why you got an attitude with them in the beginning? This is a child. What is happening? Now, I'm not saying I've never had an attitude with the kids. I've definitely had an attitude with the kids. There's also different types of attitude. There's the way you change your tone and the way you help manage your body. You're not raising your voice. Because what is that point? What is that going to do? Like, you guys just don't even know. It's hard. And like I literally have this half of me who says, keep going. God put you there. This is what you're supposed to do. And then this other half, like, girl, if you do not get yourself out of there quickly, because what the frick? Every day I'm intentional with my prayers to be mindful of the people I work with. I'm already an outsider still. I've only been there like a week and a half, and I'm an outsider. I'm going to be an outsider. It's like, this is just what it is, because it's a us versus them, a clinical versus nursing, and whatever. And it's so much. It's not a team. It's not a team. And so then also, I can't then co-sign or go along with anything that the girls say, be against what the staff member says, potentially, because then I'm staff splitting, and then the girls are going to come to me because they'll know I'm the soft one. I'm like, no, I'm not necessarily the soft one. I just am a little bit more trauma informed because I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm in school. Also, why do we have to yell and treat these kids like crap? You think they haven't had this enough? You think that they don't live in a life, in a world where most of these kids say they want to die and they don't have dreams of what they want in their life because they don't want to live. You don't think you want to try to say things and speak life into them instead? No, you just want to continue to remind them that they're pieces of crap, or, I mean, like, those words aren't being said. But when adults are shunning kids because a child did a behavior the day before, it doesn't sit right with my soul. And it's crazy because I worked in an environment, man, I don't know. I worked in an environment similar to this back in 2020. And I was really good with those kids. It was a completely different environment, and I want to get back to, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I do my own. Just kidding. I don't want all that hassle and headache and all of that. I don't know. Y'all, this was a mess. This is a mess. And also, I'm still really struggling with the direction that I want this channel to go. And because of that, I struggle with content. I struggle with uploading. I struggle with consistency, even though I'm trying to still remain consistent. But I don't know what direction I want this channel to go. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But I hope you stick around with me as I try to figure this out still. And if you don't get anything else out of any of the things I say, I hope that you remember that you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are enough, just the way you are. Bye.